Is this thing on? Hopefully. Okay, I don't think my microphone is on. Hi, my name is Anna and you might have seen me on a recent Norway Chess broadcast, or maybe you knew me from before from a gaming context, from my collaborations, PogChamps coaching, hosting on Hikaru's channel together with Gotham Chess, the Champions Chess Tour, streaming with my boyfriend Call Me Kevin, and filming for his channel IRL content. Maybe you know one of my best friends Alexandra Botes and streaming with her IRL, and so on. Or actually, maybe you don't know me at all, because all of these things that I listed are from a couple of years ago, and then I disappeared. Now that I hosted Norway Chess, to a lot of people, I was a new face, and that hit me hard in a way that I didn't realize just how much I disappeared. And I didn't realize that to a lot of people who came into chess with the Queen's Gambit, the most recent chess boom, it's kind of when I also started leaving things behind, so it coincided with me not being around anymore now that there's a lot more popularity for chess, and at the same time I left and I never really addressed it. So I thought, why not sit down and chat about life, and maybe I can tell you what happened. It's gonna be hard for me to talk about these things. Some of them are known, some of them are not known. Even to my friends, it's hard for me to talk about them, so I'm just gonna try my very best to speak my mind and let things out. But it also will be hopefully something positive at the end of the video, because I have a lot of things coming up that I want to share with you. So please stick around till the end of the video if you're curious what's next. But yeah, first let's address the elephant in the room. Why does someone who is successful with first as a commentator, known firstly as a world-class commentator, supposedly, at least that's what Chess.com says about me, then turns into a streamer and becomes one of the top chess streamers during the lockdown, streams with Hikaru, Gotham Chess, Alexandra Botes, coaches some of the top gamers, content creators in the world, makes content with her boyfriend Call Me Kevin. You know, it sounds like I had the perfect life and the perfect dream come true kind of career. And in a way it was, but it was also the only thing I was doing. I was working non-stop when I was that successful. And by non-stop working, I mean I was literally eating at the PC. I didn't even have time to make like a food break. I would be constantly preparing the streams, constantly working on videos. It was not an 8-hour shift job and 5 days a week. It was an almost all the time I'm awake kind of job, 7 days a week. And that grind is something I actually enjoyed. I'm a workaholic. I loved it. I was like, oh my god, I'm making so much progress. See how people are receiving it so well. I have an incredible community and we build this community and there's more and more people who join us and everything is so satisfying and rewarding. And at the same time, I didn't have time for my loved ones. We lived in the same house with Kevin and we still live in the same house. But at the time, we were both working so much that we were barely able to spend time together. And even once the world opened up after the lockdown lifted, he shifted his priorities to wanting to spend time with friends and family, to wanting to spend more time on just having hobbies, you know, doing sports, being out and about. And I was still working so hard and so much that I could barely do that. I could barely live life outside my channel and outside of content creation. Yeah, those are the first signs, I guess, that I needed to change something, and I started to, because I did want to prioritize spending time with him. I did want to spend time with my family, with my friends. I did want to do sports. I did want to be more outside, get some fresh air, go out in nature. But it wouldn't have been this much of a sudden change in my life. I was just like slowly taking things back. I started streaming a bit less, I started collaborating a bit less, but I would still take on a lot more than what I could chew until I was diagnosed with a really serious knee issue. I don't want to go into detail on that because I already have a full video about my knee and health and fitness updates. I probably should do a new one actually, because I have had more knee treatment since, but long story short, I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand, I couldn't sit. Everything hurt, and it hurt for several months. So I guess I realized I'm paying another price of being a workaholic that didn't care about things like looking after herself. And that hit very hard, and that was a tough time to try to recover from something that is a physical pain, but also it's making me not be able to do the things I normally do. And now all my energy needs to go into recovery and trying to get better, trying to be able to walk again without crutches. And at the same time, I wanted to do something that I could work on so that my mind keeps being busy with productive things. I like being productive. I like doing things. It helped me so much that Kevin already needed help with his channel, and I started taking on more and more work with him on his content and on his channel, because I needed to be able to do something and work on something that didn't require me being on camera. I couldn't. How can I be on camera if I'm always at the doctor's and doing physio exercises and I'm on crutches and I can barely go out to the bathroom without my aid? It was such a change to be able to do something that is more of a behind the scenes job, more of a I'm running his channel, I'm running his team, I'm the boss, but I don't have to be on camera. I don't have to look studio ready, look camera ready. I don't have to be able to put on a smile also when I'm in physical pain. And it also coincided kind of with the Queen's Gambit boom and chess getting more and more popularity. So it was a weird feeling to be stepping aside from a platform or platforms that took me so much effort and time to build up, and now I cannot continue pursuing that career. But I had no choice. I had my knee issues as the number one priority and my health as the number one priority. I completely changed my lifestyle so that I could be a fit and healthy person who is not only able to walk without crutches, but I walk 10,000 steps a day, if not more, and I work out. I do lots of exercise, and I'm really proud of the lifestyle change, but it came with a lot of sacrifices. It came with a lot of sacrifices in terms of the things that I built on my channel I could no longer focus on. And then something even worse happened, because by the time I recovered physically and I could have continued to some extent working on my own channel again as well, together with Kevin's channel, that is my main job, suddenly, this is gonna be a hard part to talk about, something happened in my family, and sorry, it was something, and I guess still is something that is, to me, a very traumatic experience, and it's someone very close in my family. It was really hard to deal with it, and it still is being hard because it's an ongoing thing. I started therapy because of it. I am still attending therapy. I think I've come a long way from how bad it was, but it's still something that I find very hard to address. I find very hard to talk about. Most people don't know about it except for my very close circle, and I don't know where I would be without Kevin, my sister, and some of my closest friends helping me throughout those really tough times when I figured out about this really bad experience, I'm not even sure how to put it into words, but it's not my place to tell you what happened. It's not my story. It's just a consequence that it's someone I really care about and someone I really wanted to help and still want to help. But I tried so hard, and I still am trying really hard, but I feel like through therapy, I had to learn that you can't always help, even if you want the best for someone. You cannot always achieve a positive change, and you cannot rescue someone if they don't want to be rescued, and you cannot help them if they don't want to be helped. And those are really difficult things for me to deal with, because I always thought that it's the most important thing, that you are there for your loved ones, that you help them when they need you. But if they don't want to accept your help and they need help, how do you help them? I'm sorry, I'm just rambling here without being able to tell you the full picture. I guess what I'm trying to say is it affected me a lot mentally, psychologically, and I'm still working through it. I still don't have it resolved in me, and that made it a lot harder again to want to be in front of the camera. And it's like, I guess it's ironic that now I'm saying all this on camera, but I want to not have to hide that I have been going through some really tough times recently. And I want you to know that I don't want to be whining about it. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want to think of myself as a victim, because I really am not. It was really hard at the time, especially when things started to be that hard in my family. But I think what is important is that I'll be fine and things will be fine. And I didn't bring this up to let anyone down or to bring the mood down. I bring this up as more of a context that I have gone through some hardship that I can't fully express, but I also have grown stronger from this hardship. And it made me want to go back to my roots of why I started making content in the first place, why I started recording videos back in 2013, why Anna Kremling and Alexandra consider me an OG in video making and chess vlogging, and why is it that I was there when chess wasn't popular? Why was I making videos of random things, chess or non-chess, IRL, whatever I could, for no audience, just filming it, editing it, uploading it on my YouTube channel that no one followed at the time? Why was I doing it? I was doing it because I was, and I am, passionate about making content. I want to use the strength that I recently have gained to make content again for me. And for you as well. But I want to be a bit selfish here, and I want to be making content because I enjoy making content and I want to share a lot of things with you. So I hope you come along the way. I hope you'll join me on this journey. I want to be making content because it brings me joy, because it makes me happy. And I have a lot of things coming up. I'm going to pull myself together and go back to less teary eyes and normal voice. Okay, I'm getting there. I have a lot of things coming up, but one of the things that I wanted to tell you about and talk about is that I do want to be making YouTube videos again, and I do want to be streaming again irregularly. I can no longer have a schedule. I no longer want to consider this my job, because it's not. I work full-time with Kevin, and I'm really happy being the boss there, the producer, the manager. It is so fascinating, the things we are working on. It involves a lot of new things that I'm learning about, from cinematography to the music industry to like crazy cool projects. So there's gonna be a lot of new things on his channel where I am the boss behind the scenes, or I'm the one also on camera or behind the camera. You will see me for sure in some of his videos too. It is something very rewarding and fulfilling that I can learn new things, new skills, and help him and help his team with my newly acquired skills, because I always have thought that life is about learning and improving yourself as you go along the way, and we'll never ever be perfect. We'll always stumble and fall, and then it's about picking yourself up and standing up and continuing walking. So that's what I want to do. I want to stand up and continue walking, and I want to continue walking stronger than ever before. So I will be doing a lot of things on his channel together with Kevin, but also I want to do from time to time a couple of things on my own channel. So follow me here on YouTube for that, or on my Twitch, or both. And other than that, I'm also working on a new course, because I haven't done a chess course in a long time. So it's high time for me to go back to PogChamps coach Anna as well, and bring you all that knowledge that you need, especially if you recently started playing chess, if you recently have gotten into chess but you don't know much about chess. I will have something very interesting for you and hopefully very useful. Also, if I'm already spilling the beans, I have an upcoming video with Anna Kremling where we took a lie detector test together while playing chess. It was nerve-wracking to have that device on us while being asked some really tough and really deep questions, but it was also very emotional and very touching, I think, the way we could share and bond over some of our most difficult moments, and we became really close friends since. So Anna, I hope that I see you soon. I hope that the video will be out soon, and I hope I can visit you very soon, or maybe you visit us. You know, the invitation is always open. And last but not least, I covered recently Norway Chess. That's how I started the video, and that's how I want to finish the video. That's something that used to be my full-time job. I used to be a full-time chess commentator. I used to travel every single month to chess events and cover some of the best and top chess events in the world. And now that I got a taste of it, that I unretired to be the host of Norway Chess together with Danny and David, amazing co-hosts by the way, they helped me so much to feel like I'm just back at home. This is my natural habitat. The studio, a chess event, the chess atmosphere, it really feels home. It always has felt home. I'm hoping that this wasn't the last time you saw me at a chess event, because even though I have a lot of things that I'm doing now outside chess as well, chess has always been my first and longest lasting love in life. I fell in love with chess when I was like 3 years old. And I'd like to take sometimes the time to go to events, whether it's gaming or chess or both. And you might see me host some events in the future as well. It probably won't be frequently. It probably will be more of a special occasion thing for me. But that makes it feel even more special, I guess. I'm repeating the word special here a lot, but you know what I mean. It's like returning home, seeing my friends, hanging out with the people that I've known my whole life. Norway Chess in particular is one of those events that I have always liked as one of my top favorite events. And this year they organized it together with a women's event with the exact same prize fund as the Open, which is a first in history. It's a huge step for equality for women in chess, and I couldn't have said no to an event like that. How can you turn down an event like that, you know? That is there to promote women in chess, that wants to make so much good in the world of chess. So Norway Chess, you have my heart, you know already that, and I cannot wait to see what the future brings for more events that hopefully will continue in the footsteps of Norway Chess, because it's really important. It is really important to fight for equality with all means and effort, and that's what Norway Chess has always been doing. I first hosted the event in 2018, and there were already so many female arbiters, photographers, journalists, hosts, anyone and everyone they could hire for the team, for the media team, for the organization. They did. And this year they also hosted the first women's event with the same equal prices. It's huge. I cannot emphasize how huge that is. Also, if you don't know chess or chess events, that is huge. This is gonna be in the history books, but hopefully it's the start of a really big change, an overall change, because chess needs that. Chess needs that kind of fairness and equality in all senses. So I am so rooting for that to be the first of many. But I will be there, I think, if there's more events that are so dear, so close to my heart, and when I can take the time. Because for me to be at an event, it means I have 2 jobs, and that's why I barely slept in Stavanger, and I didn't have day offs, and I was working also when I was on the gym bike, because you need to multitask if you are the boss of a channel. You need to be super prepared as a host at the same time, because I always want to do my job 120%, if not 200%. I'm a perfectionist, and it takes a lot of effort to be that perfectionist. I think I should work on it, but yeah, you know what I mean. Huge thanks to Kevin for helping me throughout, not just Norway Chess, helping me take some of the workload by himself and helping me through the event, but also just helping me throughout my life, all these past many years, over 5 years already. I don't know where I would be without a strong support system, without a strong pillar like him in my life. So I hope you know, Kevin, how much that means to me. I tell you in person too, but I thought I may as well record it. You know, YouTuber to YouTuber. Nah, I'm just retired. But so is he. We are both retired. It's great to be a retiree, you know? It feels like it takes off the pressure that you need to make content just for the numbers, just for it to succeed. And now we can make content that is a passion project, that is for fun, for having a good time, for bringing us happiness through content, through discovering new things that we like, doing new challenges and exploring cinematography and all the world that is out there for us. I'm so rambling in this video. I hope there's gonna be some sense in my words and sentences. But yeah, I wanted to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation with all of you. I don't know how few or how many people will watch this video, but I really appreciate if you made it this far into the video. And there's gonna be timestamps. I probably should have said it at the start, but yeah, there's gonna be timestamps. Good to say it at the very end, and that there's timestamps in case someone wants to skip through my rambling and just jump to one of the main points of the video. I hope I have summed up the main point. I feel like this was more of a vent and rambling than actual like well-planned and structured conversation. Normally I would plan out most things I do and have bullet points, but I wanted to just scrap that and sit down and chat you, me, and some of my thoughts and struggles. But struggles aside, I really am really hopeful and positive about the future being very bright. And I so look forward to making more content again, even if irregularly, but it will come from the bottom of my heart. I hope you know that. And I cannot wait to see you along this journey if you join me. I hope you join me, but no pressure. No pressure at all. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What did I want to say at the end? Oh, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video, if it made any sense, if you found any value in it, or was it just rambling? Really, just true, honest opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. And if you would like to see me do any similar style videos on just life topics, especially the mental side of things, I found hard to talk about. At the same time, I do think that I have quite a few things that I could share about what I learned throughout the struggles and this journey through therapy and all the things mental side of our health. So let me know if you'd like me to talk about that in a future video, or any other topics that you'd like me to dive into now that we are here just chatting heart to heart. I was gonna say something catchy at the end, but I already forgot what's my end line. What do I say at the end of my videos? Do I even have something? See, I already forgot what I do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below. Well, I already said, you know that. And have a good day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! That was such a bad ending. But I appreciate you all a lot.